In this video, we will go over the project tracking report in FUDSChem. This is the main project management tool available within FUDSChem. All members of the project delivery team, including USACE personnel, prime contractors, subcontractors, and laboratories, may find this report helpful for synchronizing on the status of the project. This report can be found on the database dashboard, under Project Tracking in the left-hand column. Clicking this link will run the report for all of your projects regardless of the district. If you want to view the project tracking report for only the currently selected district, you can instead run the report by going to Reports, Event Tracking Reports, Project Tracking. We'll choose this option, which will run the report for only the training database. This will give us a smaller, more manageable list. When the report opens, the drop-downs will automatically pre-fill. The date field is automatically set to 1 week prior to today's date. If any cell was updated as of the chosen date, the text for that project or event will display in blue. If the report does not run automatically, click View Report. The majority of the information on this report is filled out by your Synectics district point of contact, although other users are invited to fill out the comments section. Comments can be added on the project or event level, which we go over later in this video. The project tracking report is organized in 5 sections, which can be viewed by scrolling. Alternatively, the report is optimized for Excel and can be saved in Excel format by clicking on the floppy disk icon. On the left-hand side of the report is the project name, the property and project number, and other project information. The project level steps include the status, such as In Progress, Not Applicable, or a name and date to signify that the step is complete. The name listed will generally be the Synectics point of contact who confirmed the step was complete, rather than the person who completed the step. Color coding is used to highlight certain steps which are coming up or which may be running late. The color coding activates based on the event start and end dates. The footer explains what the color coding indicates for each cell. Setup Database, Step A1, is marked complete when all key team members are identified and have been offered FUDSChem logins, and the project workspace has been created within FUDSChem. This step is performed by Synectics. For more information, please refer to our Starting a Project in FUDSChem video, linked in the description. QAP Setup, Step A2, is a mandatory step. It is marked complete when the contractor has created an EQAP, the lab has acknowledged the EQAP, and the core chemist assigned to the project has reviewed and approved it. In the case of an in-house operation, the core chemist will create the EQAP in place of the contractor. In this case, it is recommended that another chemist be the one to review and approve the EQAP. Additionally, it is recommended that hard copy documentation be approved in the FUDSChem library for reference. Refer to our EQAP tutorials playlist for in-depth information regarding the EQAP. This playlist is linked in the description. Historical Data, Step A3, is marked complete when data from past events has been entered by the contractor, or in the case of an in-house project, the core user, and the data has been approved. This step may or may not apply to your project. Location Data, Step A4, is marked complete when the contractor has added information on sampling locations into FUDSChem. In the case of an in-house project, this step is performed by the core user. It is a mandatory step. Refer to our Loading Locations to FUDSChem tutorial videos and our Location Site XREF tutorial video for more information. These videos are linked in the description. Other data documents, Step A5, is marked complete when data from boring logs and well construction diagrams are entered into FUDSChem, and supporting hard copy PDFs are added to the FUDSChem library. This is an optional step, determined by the project contract, performed by contractor, or core user in the case of an in-house project. Refer to our lithology entry tutorial, our well completion information entry tutorial, and our well construction intervals entry tutorial for more information. These videos are linked in the description. As we scroll to the right, we can see the event name and sampling dates for each event, as well as event level comments. There may be only one event for a project, or there may be multiple events nested under the same project. The event level steps include the same status options as the project level steps. Event level steps will highlight based on the number of days that have elapsed since the sampling start and sampling complete dates. Specifics on highlighting rules are listed in the report footer. Event plan, step B1, is complete once the event has been planned using the event management tools. Planning events using the event management tools allows you to create system-generated chains of custody for your field team. It also allows special event tracking reports to run. For more information on how to complete event planning, refer to our event management tutorials. These videos are linked in the description. Field data entry, step B2, is complete once the contractor enters chain of custody information into the system as chem field files. In the case of an in-house operation, the core user will enter the data instead. This step is mandatory if you are using FUDSChem's built-in automated data review. Information entered into event management will carry over to the chem field files. Refer to our field sampling chem field entry tutorial video for more details. This video is linked in the description. Field params water levels, step B3, is complete once the contractor has entered groundwater levels and environmental measurements associated with the event, and the data is approved. In the case of an in-house operation, the core chemist will enter the information instead. Depending on contractual requirements, this step may or may not be mandatory. Refer to our groundwater level entry tutorial and our loading environmental measurements tutorials for more information. These videos are linked in the description. Laboratory data, step B4, is complete once the laboratory has screened and certified their said 5.2 file in FUDSChem, and has added a laboratory report to the FUDSChem library. This step is mandatory for all projects. Refer to our Laboratory SED submission tutorial for more information. This video is linked in the description. Validation report, step B5, is complete when the data validator has reviewed the data, finalized the qualifiers, and added a data validation report to the FUDSChem library. It is recommended to use FUDSChem's internal ADR and internal validation tools to validate data. Refer to our Validation and Data Usability Assessment DUA tutorials playlist for more information on validation. Validation approval, step B6, is complete once the core has approved the validation qualifiers within FUDSChem. Once data is approved, it will show up on final reports. Refer to our Government Personnel Tutorials playlist for more information on approving data. This playlist is linked in the description. As part of this step, it is confirmed that all event data has been uploaded and that all SDGs have a matching laboratory report and data validation report. Once this step is marked complete, the event will be available for the data usability assessment. Data usability assessment, step B7, is automatically set to in progress when a PDT member first clicks the Save Details button in the Assessment Checklist tab of the DUA tool. It will automatically be set to complete when the event is approved in the DUA tool by the USACE chemist. The name listed on the report will be the name of the person who approved the event, and the date will be the date of approval. Refer to our Validation and Data Usability Assessment (DUA) tutorials playlist for more information on the data usability assessment. This playlist is linked in the description. Event Closed, Step B8, will be automatically marked complete once the ESED file, generated upon DUA approval, is accepted into FUDSChem. The name of the user who submitted the ESED to FUDSChem will be listed the step owner, and the step date will be updated to the date that the ESED was accepted. Information on whether ESED files have been accepted into FUDSChem is approved to FUDSChem on a weekly basis, and may result in a delay between the event being submitted and the step being marked complete. As we continue scrolling to the right, we can see the Key Team Members section. This shows the main points of contact for the project. Some points of contact may not apply to every project. These fields are entered by Synectics based on the project setup documentation used to set up the project workspace in Step A1. Next, we will go over how to add project and event level comments to the project tracking report. Users with project setup permissions can add comments by going to Tools, Data, Event Management. To add project level comments, go to the Create Track Projects tab. Make sure you have the right project selected, and click Add New Record in the Comments section at the bottom. Type in your comment, choose your comment type, add a comment date, and type in your name as the owner. Click Save Changes in the lower left. Note that in this interface, each section has its own Save button. Be sure to click the one that applies to the section you are updating. If we go back to the project tracking report and refresh it, we will see the comment has appeared under the project name. To make an event level comment, go back to Tools, Data, Event Management, and click the Create Track Events tab. Make sure you have the right event selected under the event name dropdown. Then, add a comment using the same process we used to add a project level comment. In addition, please note that the event status must be set to Active 10 on this tab for the event to be available for data entry, and for the event to show up on the project tracking report. If we refresh the project tracking report, we can see the comment has appeared under the event name. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.